Gamers, today we are showcasing a preliminary race, a showcase race. We're just having fun with this. This isn't for like points or anything. But the next upcoming tournament is going to be a co-op 2v2 tournament, and we're showcasing the format here. We have in the top left Randomizer and Igor on the top right as a team, so team top versus team bottoms here, which behind me is Crazy Four Blades and Jammer. I'm going to be in the middle of the screen commentating, and we're going to get started here in just a little bit. The race should be starting here in 3, 2, 1, go. The way the format works here is once these guys get started, there we go. We're going to see them starting here. The co-op tool for Symphony of the Night Randomizer allows players to share boss kills with each other. They can send each other items, so that's a one-time send. But with save splits, you can do some fun stuff where one person sends over an item, resets the game, and then sends over another one. In these rules as well, like the randomizer settings, the way that you beat the game is by killing all of the bosses, but boss kills are shared between players, which is very cool. Every once in a while, you'll see in the top right-hand corner little pop-ups, things like Meet the Librarian pops up. That essentially means that they're connected and they're sharing time attack menu slots, because the time attack menu slots is what determines whether or not a boss is considered defeated or not. So boss kills are shared, stuff like that. Relics are shared. They can send each other items. They have to kill all the bosses. And they also have to collect all of the Vlad relics. But this version of the randomizer is using the Bounty Hunter randomizer settings. So essentially, they have to find familiar cards. The familiar card will tell you the name of an enemy, and then you use that name to determine where the relic is going to spawn. So if one of the familiar cards says skeleton, that means once you have that bounty, quote unquote, in your inventory, you kill a skeleton, you get the Vlad relic, and then you move on. Already, we're seeing a different strategy between the two teams. We're seeing Crazy and Jammer are deciding to stay in the Alchemy Lab and just progress from here, whereas Ren and Igor immediately split up. They both started with library cards, so we're going to see, I guess Crazy is doing some stuff, remembered he had a library card and is now using his library card. So they're a little bit behind. Meanwhile, Ren has Gold Ring, which I'm not sure where he got that. It must have been Castle Entrance. I think he turned around for Castle Entrance, where the players, Crazy Four Blades and Jammer, have not. So they're missing out on a ring. One of the things that's interesting about co-op as well is that the Gold Ring and Silver Ring work differently. Actually, they don't work differently. They work as intended. It's just a little bit awkward because the game doesn't check to see if you have both Gold Ring and Silver Ring equipped. They just check that you have 2 rings equipped. So you can be wearing double Gold Ring. And in this scenario, since we can send items to each other, you can save the game, send a Gold Ring, reset the game, get that Gold Ring back. Your teammate has the other Gold Ring. Send them the second Gold Ring. They wear both, and that counts as access to the Holy Glass's location. So it's a little bit of a cheese strategy here, but also, there's so much to explain. This randomizer is also using the extended items from Beyond. So Beyond added a bunch of like Castlevania-themed items into the pool of items. So upgraded items that do other sorts of things.
My penis right now.
Penis smoking, that sort of thing. Igor picks up the Castle Key here. This is one of the custom relics for this preset as well. Essentially, the Castle Key gives you the ability to access all warps in the both castles. It is basically a requirement for progressing through different areas. Before then, the castle warps don't even work at all. So Castle Key, very, very important. Igor is going out of his way to kill Doppelganger 40 here. I guess the idea is just to get it out of the way so Ren doesn't have to kill Doppelganger 10. He has a better weapon, so he figured maybe I'll kill Doppelganger 10. It's going to be faster for you if you have to go back and kill him later. But Doppelganger 10 is one of those weird bosses, because Symphony of the Night is a weird game, where if you kill Doppelganger 40, it kills Doppelganger 10 at the same time, as far as the in-game is concerned. It's very strange. So Doppelganger 10 is one of those bosses that you don't technically have to kill unless he's just like in your way. A second library card found for Igor in the top right. Meanwhile, Jammer's still making his way to Outer Wall. Castle Key acquired. And yeah, I think Ren and Igor definitely have way more of the map covered so far. Another thing you'll notice is all of these players have their map trackers currently on. Igor with a clutch find of the Leapstone as well. All these players have map trackers on. The green dots on the map trackers are the different items that can possibly be relics in this preset. They're using the extended item locations. So there's a total of 72 different locations throughout both castles that have a chance to be relics. So more than the normal, just like guarded logic, where it's like regular relic locations and boss locations. It's more than that, but less than like the super large check locations where it's like every equipment location or something like that. Yeah, and so far, a team... Oh, Crazy actually here in Outer Wall right now, utilizing the open warps. Gets Leapstone. The question is, do you turn around and do Flea Ladder if you're Crazy down here? And I guess he says, nah, fuck that shit. I'm not trying that. Ren, on the other hand, on the left here, upper left, isn't afraid to try and dive kick off of these fleas to get access, early access, to the Power of Mist location. But when this preset has so many checks available, is it worth going out of your way for one singular check? I guess we're going to find out. Oh, Ren just barely not enough height there. He doesn't have enough strength to kill them in one hit, it seems like, until he got that level up. So maybe he'll try one more time, but I'm not sure. So yeah, a lot of chaos going on right now. In general, once you get the castle key, a general plan that you can do in these types of presets, since all the warps are open to you, is you want to go around the castle and check the things that are closest to warps. That's why we see Crazy in the bottom left and Igor in the top right, both here in the mines, because it's right next to a warp room. Ren doing something similar. He's using the warp next to the one in Alrox's quarters to go to the Colosseum and do the Colosseum checks. Meanwhile, Jammer still chilling in the outer wall, finishing up some stuff here. Also kills Doppelganger 10. So as far as boss progress is concerned, both teams are equal on boss kills. Similar relic progression, except for missing out on that gold ring early. But these players will find that gold ring eventually as soon as they warp to entrance, which is available to them. And I imagine they're going to go to entrance and check the rest of Alchemy Lab at some point as soon as they find like gravity boots or something. Crazy is already in the catacombs, whereas Igor is deciding to go up into the caverns instead. So a little bit of a split here. Oh, sorry. I'm up left, down right, these two. This is confusing. Yeah, Igor got that. He has Mornblade. He's got... A lot of them are using Girthing, it seems. Girthing was given to them at some point, or maybe they started with it. I'm not sure. Ren is killing Minotaur right now. Opting not to use Dark Metamorphosis to buff the Girthing, is just fighting kind of solo dolo. Throwing a couple Holy Waters for good measure. Got to season your werewolf meat here in the top left, and gets the kill. Not bad, not bad. What was behind Minotaur and Werewolf? It was Jewel of Open. Wow, that's a good find. And in the bottom right-hand corner, you're going to see Jammer also in the Colosseum. Going to get access to that Jewel of Open as well. I believe this preset is 8 complexity. So right now, if we want to think about the complexity chain, it was, what, step 1, Leapstone, step 2, Jewel of Open at Colosseum right now? No, I guess Colosseum is step 0. Because, or no, it's Castle Key. I forgot, the Castle Key unlocks everything. So it's step 1, Castle Key, step 2, Jewel of Open. Interesting. And Leapstone is also layer 0. Because I was just chilling in the outer wall. Gotcha, okay. Trying to keep track of all this. It's quite a bit, but... Yeah, Jammer's name is kind of outlined here. It doesn't look... Jammer decided to be a bit of a rogue here. And... not use the same layout as everyone else. But to be fair, Jammer showed up, belly full of food late to the race, so we'll see how that works out. But Crazy Four Blades finds the Mist transformation right now. One of the things about co-op that's always interesting is deciding where to go on a dime based off of what relic your teammate finds for you. So Crazy just found the Mist transformation. How is that going to change Jammer's route? Well, Jammer is immediately going through the Mist Gate here. I guess to go towards Silver Ring is maybe the play here. If Jammer has the tech to chain Hellfires together, he will be able to check Silver Ring without Spikebreaker. So, or maybe he's just clearing the rest of Colosseum. There is a check here in the bottom right-hand corner in Colosseum behind these Owl Knights. And it is nothing. Ren, on the other hand, didn't find... neither of them have found the miss yet, but Ren is deeper into the chapel now, doing these chapel checks. And I imagine that's where Jammer is going next. So if Ren is comfortable doing the Hellfire tech, he will probably go for early Silver Ring here, because you just need Mist and Jewel of Open to get there. You chain Hellfires to make it through. So I'd say slight lead right now for Ren and Egorp, whereas Jammer and Crazy Four Blades aren't too far behind. Similar boss progression, similar relics. They're taking similar routes as well. They're splitting in similar places. So what is Jammer doing? Just grab the relic. Jammer was trying to sit down in the freaking chair in the bottom right-hand corner when it's like, I think the chair is disabled to allow for the relic spawn. I'm not sure how that works. So yeah, there are additional items added to the pool. These are custom items created based off of other Castlevania games. It's called Beyond is the randomizer preset that has that stuff. So this is like a custom preset that jams together a bunch of different randomizer rules, which is pretty interesting. Igor does a save split of some sort. I'm not sure exactly why, but save splitting in co-op is very, very strong. Because you're able to send your co-op partner a bunch of items before you reset the game, you basically get to like double a lot of your items, things like library cards or mana prisms or whatever. You can send to your teammate and then reset the game, and then you get to keep the copy that you sent. Very, very strong. I was saying that earlier with the gold ring, very powerful to give you access to 2 gold rings, which gives you access to the Holy Glasses location early. These players aren't going for it yet because no one has flight in order to escape, but I think it's still worth going just with a save split. So I would prioritize these high complexity locations just in case you get access to something early. So we will see. Yeah, Crazy, unfortunately, ending up here in the central clock room here in the bottom left-hand corner, but does not have the ring, so he cannot do the early clock tower stuff. Or sorry, the early Holy Glasses stuff. So, yeah, we got Jammer doing a bunch of these checks right now, checking the pots here in the chapel. No one seemed to really find anything yet. Ren does not go for the Silver Ring check yet. I'm looking at his map tracker here, and Silver Ring is not done. So with that in mind, Silver Ring is still on the table. I guess he's just not comfortable doing it with the Hellfire chain, which is fair. It can be quite tricky, and if you mess it up, you die. So if they go to the Holy Glasses location and save split, do they keep the relic? Well, the relic gets sent to their teammate, and the way that the co-op works is if your teammate has a relic in their inventory, if you load the game, the item will get sent to you as well. So it essentially gets to keep progress with save splits because you have a teammate there constantly sending you the data of that relic. So Ren did get that flea ladder, but does not get rewarded for it, sadly. He went back for it, which is an interesting decision for sure. But yeah, you can think of it this way. I send my teammate Soul of Bat, and then I leave the game, I lose Soul of Bat. When I load into the game, the co-op is essentially telling you, oh, your teammate has Soul of Bat, let me give you Soul of Bat as well, because they got it from you in the first place. So as long as one player has a relic, it sends to both players. So, and we saw in the bottom right-hand corner, Jammer going for the spike skip with going to Silver Ring, but decided, nah, it's not worth it. So that's fair. I guess if you mess up the trick once, like, it is very scary. You could die. You could lose progress that way. Death isn't that scary because it's kind of like a forced save split. These players have access to other locations via teleporter since they have the castle key. So honestly, I would probably risk it if it was me, but that's just me. Crazy Four Blades in the bottom left-hand corner here. Going for Succubus is the first into the caverns, it seems, but has yet to go back to Library. Egorp, on the other side, is in the library right now, struggling to do a soul steal to get past these flea armors, but it happens. They can get holy glasses and escape without flight. Well, if they get holy glasses, they send the holy glasses to their teammate and then reset the game. So, because co-op lets you share items and share relics, it means that if one player finds something, they can send it over, and then it's like kind of saved. So you get to save your progress through save splits that way. Yeah, exactly. This is basically a very similar idea to that version of co-op that we did a long time ago, Daigon. It's essentially exactly the same, but instead of sharing just relics, it shares relics and boss kills. And the way it connects now is it connects via a server, so you don't have to give somebody your IP address to play co-op, which is nice. I'm not sure what Crazy was going for here, but it looked like he wanted to not fall down this pit here. I'm not sure why. It's Crazy in the bottom left, killing yet another boss, getting Scylla out of the way. As far as boss progress goes, still, who's in the lead here? I guess Lesser Demon killed for the top team. Team Bottoms, on the other hand, is in the caverns and is getting Succubus and Scylla done early. It's still pretty close. It's going to come down to who finds the next progression relic first. So, also, I'm noticing Gold Ring and Silver Ring in Crazy's inventory, just Silver Ring in Jammer's inventory. So Silver Ring was somewhere. I'm not sure where, though. Very interesting. I wonder if it would make sense to have, and I'm reading this in chat verbatim, to have one save cuck teammate and the other leading progress. Well, Lo-Fi Phoenix, that's the fun part about co-op, is that you guys take turns being the save cuck. It just depends on your positioning and what you're able to accomplish at any given time. Because the way that you ought to play co-op, in my opinion, if you want to optimize it, is you get to a save location that's maybe out of the way or uncomfortable to get to, and you use that save as a pivot later on in the game. So for example, if I didn't have access to Silver Ring location, I would have a save in the chapel. So as soon as we have access to Silver Ring, I reset the game, load that save, get the progress, turn around, and then load the original save that had the most quote-unquote progress. So you're basically juggling saves at all times between both players. So you guys take turns being save cucks. Yeah, it's a co-op throne, not a save cuck chair. Jammer did it for nothing? Jammer went to Silver Ring? I missed that part. Where was Jammer and where was nothing? Can I get a play-by-play by the chat? Because I completely missed it. Oh, Flea Laddered? Yeah. Ren did the same thing. So the Flea Ladder leads to nothing. We are aware of this. Spike Breaker acquired behind Merman Statue, it seems. So at the Holy Symbol location, Crazy just gets Spike Breaker, sends it over to Jammer. So Jammer has Spike Breaker in his inventory to check the Silver Ring location. Not bad. That's the co-op strategy right there. So yeah, relics are automatically shared and you get a copy of the relic in your inventory, but items are not. Items are one-way sends. So if you find holy glasses and you want to send it to your teammate, that's a one-way trip. But then your teammate can just send it back to you once they're done with it. Same with Spike Breaker. Spike Breaker is a one-way trip. You send the Spike Breaker, and then your teammate's going to have to send it back when they're done with it if you need it later. Alternatively, if you reset the game after your teammate gives you Spike Breaker, you just lose it. So you got to be careful to not lose your Spike Breaker forever. Yeah, I think the meta for save abuse has not been fully fleshed out yet. But during an entire randomizer season or tournament season of this, it will be developed. Whoever is my teammate will be doing the save cuckery, if you will, together, the both of us. And with that, the ring card is acquired. Reminder that we are playing a preset that requires that you find targets based off of the enemies that show up in the familiar card names. So I missed the name of the enemy that Jammer just saw on his screen. Did anybody see that? And Sword Card has been acquired by Ren and Egorp, so they have a bounty as well. It was Flea Rider. Interesting. That's very easy to get before going to Second Castle. Not bad. Okay, we can't... Okay. I would like it... Eldritch in the chat says, the save cuckery has not been neutered on purpose. This is the grand designer of this randomizer preset / tournament. He says, the save cuckery has not been neutered on purpose. I want these players playing 5D chess. I just would like it if we maybe don't call it save cuckery. Maybe we find a different name moving forward. Like, I read it out loud as like a funny joke, haha, but I don't want this community as a whole to be like, okay, I'm going to be save cuck, you be progression Chad. Like, we need better words for this, is what I'm saying. Words mean things, and we need to be better. I have made it so you can't stop me. Well, okay, fine. All right, then I guess that's the official term now. No, you don't understand. We're referring to the cuckoo, which is a type of bird. We just shortened it to cuck. It has nothing to do with anything sexual, you see. Bad influence. Yeah, it's my fault. I have completely brain routed this community. It's all my fault. Anyways, we're going to see what's behind Lesser Demon here in the bottom right-hand corner for Jammer, and it is nothing. I did not see what was in the Spike Breaker location. Egorp is on his way, and so is Crazy. Both of them heading towards the Spike Breaker location. We'll see what's there. Both of them have access to the Spike Breaker armor, so it's very easy to get in and out. Yeah, for those who are just joining us, we have Team Tops versus Team Bottoms here. So Crazy Four Blades and Jammer are on a team, and then Egorp and Ren are on a team. And it's nothing at Spikebreaker. Interesting. Or was it Holy Glasses? I couldn't tell. No, Holy Glasses is somewhere else. Crazy and Egorp have Holy Glasses. Jammer and Ren do not. Very interesting. Ren... using the, there's a cape that you can get, the Shadow Cloak, that makes you immune to slash damage and hit damage. And spikes do slash damage. So if you're wearing the cape, you're also immune to spikes. So Ren goes out of his way to use that instead of the Spikebreaker armor to get access to the Silver Ring location. Very smart. Just utilizing the new items, the new tools in this randomizer effectively. Very nice to see. So now, Ren and Egorp have 2 of the bounties out of 5 already acquired. So I would say they definitely have a bit of a lead here. But if Jammer and Crazy can find the other bounty that they're missing quickly, it won't be too bad. Holy Glasses were behind the demon door. Oh, in the mines? Interesting. Egorp in the caverns right now, clearing out some of the checks down here. Interestingly enough, both teams, how far in are we? 22 minutes with split progress, still have yet to find Flight. My guess is Flight is in some dumb shit ass location. Like where Egorp is going, actually. I think Egorp is about to find Flight. I think it's actually guaranteed that Egorp is about to find Flight. Looking at the map progress that Ren has. And shoutouts to the map tracker. The color coordination shows which players have done what. So blue is the active player, red is your teammate. And there it is. Mist plus Power of Mist is the intended flight. Not ideal for movement, but could be worse. Meanwhile, is Jammer going to be doing some thrust sword shenanigans to get some out-of-logic checks? Maybe. Jammer in the bottom right-hand corner does have a thrust sword in inventory and Mist. You can do some Mist Rising shenanigans with that, but we'll see how comfortable Jammer is doing that stuff. I guess he's doing this check first. It's unfortunate, too, because if he leaves these checks in Alchemy Lab behind, Crazy is just about to get Flight for him. So if he's able to hold on just a little bit longer, he'll have the easy way to do these checks. Oh, but he doesn't care. He's Mist Rising. Yep. He's doing the classic Mist Rise, too. Just hoping that he doesn't run out of MP. And it does work for the first one. He does have a thrust sword, which makes it slightly easier, and he finds nothing for it, though. Jammer left empty-handed leaving the Alchemy Lab. But he is about to get full Flight here in just a little bit. So we'll see what he ends up doing with it. It's all up to Crazy to get there quickly. Ren, on the other hand, in the top left-hand corner, using those holy glasses, using his flight, and saying, you know what, Igor, you got the rest of first castle. I'm just going to go second castle. Heart of Vlad acquired by the Owl Knight, it seems. So Owl Knight is one of the bounties. And sadly, Crazy Four Blades and Jammer do not have that bounty available right now. They are missing the sword card. So with that in mind, it looks like they're going to be missing out on the Heart of Vlad for quite a while as well. Meanwhile, Ren spawns in the reverse library. It is randomized spawn locations once you enter the second castle here. So entering the reverse library. Reverse library does have a few checks. I believe there's 3 total. There's the librarian's poop shoot. There's reverse soul of bat and reverse holy rod. So with that, Ren gets 3 free checks upon entering second castle. Meanwhile, Jammer and Crazy are opting to stay in first castle. Neither of them are prioritizing going second castle and just splitting progress that way. I wonder what the decision behind that is. But I guess we're going to find out. Jammer goes out of his way for hamburger, very important. You need hamburger. It's hard to keep track. It is hard to keep track of 4 players all playing the game and sharing progress and stuff. So thankfully, the map tracker helps a lot in my mind. Looking at the map tracker helps you keep track of which players have done what and which teams are missing stuff. So, for example, looking at Crazy Four Blades map tracker, I see there's a bunch of stuff here in Clock Tower yet to be done. So neither player has done Clock Tower yet. Neither of them have done the upstairs of Castle Keep. And Crazy right now is doing the flight check here in Castle Entrance, and just gets a library card for it. So the map tracker is definitely helping me keep track of stuff, but it's still, you know. The I card is nasty. Oh, what was it? I missed it. Another card for Ren, though. Ren and Igor get another card, which is another bounty. Oh, we're looking at a Chrysogrim at some point found for Jammer. That's nice. Igor using the Yasutsuna. This seed not really lacking as far as weapons goes. Everybody seems to have something that's relatively comfortable. Even just the Girthang is usually good enough. However, Ren is in the second castle. I don't know what his defense looks like, but Tin Men do a lot of damage. Lions do a lot of damage. Yeah, 22 for a hit. Schmooze can also do a lot of damage. Reverse Library can be quite scary, so you're going to have to be careful there. I wonder if 1 tracker per team would be helpful. If I was setting up like an actual tournament layout, I would probably do something like that, yeah. This was just something that was thrown together last minute, so. But I agree. A 1-team tracker and 1 team, like 1 tracker per team would be good. One tracker, timer, and map per team. That makes sense. I mean, you do need maybe multiple timers since the time is like added at the end. Because I forgot to mention this, we're 30 minutes in and I did forget to mention. The win condition for these races, by the way, is obviously killing Dracula, but you need your teammate to also kill Dracula within a similar amount of time, because the time for both players, player 1 and player 2, are added together. So, for example, if Crazy kills Dracula right now at 28 minutes, but then it takes Jammer another 20 minutes to kill Dracula, the times are added together. Where if Igor and Ren are able to do it in like 30 minutes each, it kind of averages out, essentially. And yeah, we're trying to get to Castlevania. Stop trying to make me do 9/11. That is true. We are trying to get to Castlevania. We're trying to get to a Castlevania win here. It looks like Holy Glass's location finally getting checked for the bottom team here. Has yet to be checked for Egorp and Ren as well. So thank you, Riddick, by the way. I appreciate you. We can't have Swarm and DB on the same team. What? Come on. Swarm hasn't played this game in years, and he's a father. He's basically washed. And look at me. I'm so bad at the game. So Stone Rose drops the Eye of Vlad. So 2 Vlad relics already acquired for Ren and Igor. Meanwhile, Jammer and Crazy definitely struggling to find these familiar cards to get these bounties. Understood. And I'm trying to take a look here. It didn't look like anything was at Holy Glass's location. Oh, sorry. Crazy hasn't done it yet. So this Holy Glass's location might be important here, especially if they find something like Soul of Bat to help with their movement, because right now movement is really tough. It's just Mist and Power of Mist for flight, so even Gravity Boots would be nice. Cube of Zoe, that is progression. Hold on. Cube of Zoe found for Crazy Four Blades. You use Cube of Zoe to find the stopwatch, and then you use the stopwatch to get access to the Alucard locations, which is very nice. A Ring of Varda found for Jammer. Wow. That's a huge boon to damage right there. So Crazy flies up out of the Pit of Despair here. And I want to see Crazy Four Blades check the Alucard locations. Oh, there's not a stopwatch there. Oh, no. So you just have to find a random stopwatch? Oh, God. That's bad. Usually there's a stopwatch next to the clock room. Uh-oh. Well, I guess Jammer's like, listen, you go look for a stopwatch. I'm going second castle, which I think is a fair play. You need, in co-op, you want your players to be as spread out as possible. You're trying to just take your locations and spread them. You know what I'm saying, fellas? You want to be as spread as possible, so that way you can receive from your teammate more easily. This makes sense, right? Sub-weapons cannot be shared or sent between players, as far as I'm understanding. Maybe there's a way to do it, but I'm not aware of how to do it. I don't know if that technology exists. It's the only check you can't save, Scum. Yeah, you know. It'd be like that. Freaking Crazy's over here breaking every candle open. Honestly, I think the comeback potential for Team Bottoms here is they need to find that stopwatch before Egorp and Ren, and there needs to be something important there. So, Bat card acquired, and it is the Stone Rose enemy. We knew that already. So that's 2 bounties found for Crazy Four Blades and Jammer's team, where Ren and Egorp have 3 bounties, and 2 of them have already been cashed in. They have the Heart of Vlad and the Eye of Vlad. So definitely need to catch up a little bit here. Are they canonically known as the Bottoms? I mean, it's Team Bottom versus Team Top. I can't make this any more clear. You can think of them as power bottoms, if you would like to think, because they are quite powerful right now. They're high level, have a lot of damage available to them. I'd consider them power bottoms for sure. It's funny to see the gas cloud in the bottom right-hand corner was like blocking the bullets from the Tin Man. Very rare attack. I feel like the Tin Man either dies or kills you before it starts blasting in this game. But we'll see. Tooth of Vlad acquired. That was another bounty turned in. There are 4 known bounties found for Team Top, with 3 of them turned in. So 3 Vlad relics acquired. A 4th Vlad relic is imminent as soon as they kill the enemy that they need. So they're just missing the final bounty, which presumably is locked behind the stopwatch here. That's my guess. My guess is that the stopwatch is gating the progression for the final bounty. They need to find the stopwatch. And Crazy's struggling to find one. He's just going back through the early levels because in Randomizer, there is a guaranteed stopwatch in Layer 0 locations. So you're incentivized to check all of the candles in Marble Gallery, Alchemy Lab, Outer Wall. I think Clock Tower as well, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe not Clock Tower. Igor maybe is forgetting about checking Holy Glasses. Okay, they're doing a save split right now. So Ren is about to save the game and send over his other ring. So that way they have access to both rings to get access to Holy Glasses. So this is the save split tech that I was talking about. So Igor with 2 gold rings is going to be able to put on both gold rings and access the thing here. But he's not putting them on for some reason. Igor's controller got unplugged? Or he's just waiting patiently. I'm not sure which. Oh, he's sending over both. He needed 2. Okay. So Igor had 0 gold rings. My bad. But yeah, while wearing 2 gold rings, it does activate this clock mechanism. So a very weird quirk of Symphony of the Night's coding, but it is legal. It's kosher. Candle breaker. Yeah, you're candle cuck. Alright, I'm just pandering at this point. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, Crazy is probably so mad right now that he hasn't found a stopwatch yet. See, if I was him, I would just go to locations that I haven't checked yet and break candles over there and hope to find a stopwatch on the way while doing progression. Meanwhile, he's backtracking, hoping to find the stopwatch on the way to the Alucard's location, which is not ideal, in my opinion. Like, he still hasn't done Clock Tower. You can see from behind me. His Clock Tower checks are still lacking. He needs to go there at some point. But it is what it is. So Igor now has the Cube of Zoe as well, and they are also going to need to find a stopwatch. Igor going for a full save here. I'm not sure why, but just wants to have a save in this location for some reason. It makes sense. Yep, and now Igor and Ren are under the same understanding that is finding a stopwatch is actually a pain in the ass. So we'll see how it goes. Candle gooning. Okay, you guys can't just... You know what? Actually, you can. You can keep making up these terms. What can I do? I can't stop you. It's a free country. You told him you would add the stopwatch about a week ago. Oops. Eldritch absolutely torturing these players because there is supposed to be a stopwatch right next to the... like, there's supposed to be a guaranteed stopwatch next to... dropped from the candle next to the Alucard gear location. But oopsies. Eldritch forgot. My bad. Oh, now you have to scour the entire world to find a stopwatch? Oopsies. Shield Rod acquired. Sends the Shield Rod over to Jammer. Jammer now has access to the Alucard shield spell. Very powerful. You'll love to see it. Still overpowered even with all the new items added to this randomizer. Dude, I would be so mad looking for a fucking stopwatch right now. I'm so glad I'm not racing this. Oh my god. I would be so mad. The worst part is if Igor finds the stopwatch first, it's basically over. There's like 0% chance that Crazy Four Blades and Jammer get back in this. because I'm fairly certain the last familiar card is going to be locked is either directly locked behind needing the stopwatch, or it unlocks the thing that unlocks what you need to get to the stopwatch, because there's still other stuff that you need to find. Like barrel circlet location is locked by Wolf and Soul of Bat, for example. So maybe Soul of Bat is back there, maybe Wolf is back there. That's an option. There's still more options available as far as like progression gates, you know. This feels like Crazy's crashing out. He probably isn't crashing out so much as he's just maybe swearing under his breath. Stupid fucking randomizer, fucking stopwatch. That's how I would be crashing out, at least. So Igor gets the kill on Succubus and then smartly resets the game because you don't need the item from Succubus's boss fight. You just need the boss progression, and the boss progression is saved because it is sent to your teammate. So I still cringe at why Jewel Sword location exists, says Gavoon. I mean, it's one of those fun little things, you know? One of those fun little things that you use to sell strategy guides. This is a game of the 90s, so selling strategy guides is kind of important. Oh, Crazy Four Blades finally checking the clock tower locations alongside the candles in the clock tower. We'll see if he finds a stopwatch or not. Still no stopwatches in sight. Oh, he's missing out on a ton of candles up there, though. We'll see if this bites him in the ass. He's flying up there in Power of Wolf form. Sorry, Power of Wolf. Power of Mist form to try and break these candles. He is desperate for a stopwatch. Doesn't even pick up the MP max up. I'd consider that maybe a bit of a throw. Especially with his MP looking this low. I guess he's grabbing it now. Yep. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm very, very curious what's going on in Crazy's head right now. Looking for a goddamn stopwatch. Do you have to do the cog puzzle in this randomizer, or is the cog puzzle like a one-hit thing? I guess we're going to find out. I'm not paying attention to the Second Castle gamers at all. My eyes are glued on Crazy Four Blades' adventure through the castle looking for a goddamn stopwatch. Okay, it's a one-hit, opens the cog puzzle. And that is the heart card finally acquired, which is Owl Knight. You can find Owl Knights in the Coliseum, which is probably the most convenient spot to find them since you've already done the entrance check if your team bottoms here. Team tops, however, they still have yet to find their fourth bounty. They have the card, but they just haven't cashed it in yet. I'm not sure which enemy is missing from this situation, but yeah, not a single stopwatch in sight here for any players, it seems like. Not a great look for Eldritch's tournament here. I'm getting vibes in from the players based off of the way they're playing. It seems as if they are saying, fuck this stupid fucking tournament. I hate this game. I'm never playing this shit again. Wow, very harsh words that I can feel through the screen. And what's this? It's all Eldritch's fault? Make sure to send your hate to Eldritch, twitch.tv/Eldritch, with a 7 instead of the T. Okay, well, that's what the players are saying. I'm just reporting the news. Can we turn Ren's audio on? Ren does not have any audio, like, it's just gameplay. He did that on purpose so we would have gameplay to listen to, but I just want to listen to the Dominus Collection soundtrack instead. Because I'm vibing. Breaking news! Eldritch is a piece of shit! And everyone hates him! Wow, that's crazy. Did you guys see the news? Damn, Eldritch's tournament's bad. It's nah. With the correct stopwatch implementation, I think it's very fair to say that Egorp and Ren were probably still in the lead. However, now it's funny, and I don't have to play this, so we get to enjoy watching the players suffer while we don't have to experience it ourselves. It's actually perfect. If anything, Eldritch did it on purpose for the content. How many candles are in the game? Oh, God. Well over 1,000, surely, right? I actually don't know the exact number of candles. It's got to be, like, close to 2,000. Crazy finally got one! The stopwatch acquired. Did we see where it was? Oh, my God. Ren and Egorp have given up on the stopwatch check. They're saying that the Cube of Zoe just doesn't matter, which doesn't make sense to me. Am I crazy? It was a candle before Karasamon. Egorp dies! This might actually be failing upwards for Team Tops here, because if Egorp goes back to the first castle and decides to stick it out in the first castle, they might find the progression they need to beat the game, because they're missing one Vlad relic here, and that's it. They're still missing boss kills, but it was Soul of Bat! This is exactly what Team Bottoms needs to get back into this fucking game. Soul of Bat, not only a great movement relic, but a progression relic as well, alongside Soul of Wolf. So, remember when we said the seed was only going to last 40 minutes? Who said that? I think Ren said that these seeds only last 40 minutes. We're 45 minutes in, still requiring bosses, still requiring relics. Egorp did hit the play. He hit the I'm going back to first castle with a death save split. So Egorp kind of failing upwards a little bit for Team Tops here. But Bottoms are just running a train on it right now. The power exuding from Team Bottoms here. Really showcasing that this is looking like a closer race than previously thought. It's going to come down to Crazy to collect a lot of the bounties while Jammer takes his time. And there's Soul of Wolf acquired too! That's progression! That's going to lead to the final bounty if I had to guess. And just like that, is Crazy Four Blades and Jammer, Team Bottoms, picking it up from the rear. Wow. Absolute insane plays. Here comes Crazy killing an Owl Knight here. Gets the Heart of Vlad. That's 2 bounties turned in. Meanwhile, Egorp finds the stopwatch way faster than Crazy Four Blades did. Where was that fucking stopwatch? Where was that? Dude, Crazy was looking for like 10 minutes. Egorp finds it in under like 5. Remember, the only reason he's here is because he died. He died in second castle. He was committing to second castle, it seemed. Maybe with a save split or something. But the only reason he came back is because he died. Wow. Wow. And there's going to be Soul of Bat acquired. And this is going to drastically speed up movement. Wait, where was Soul of Bat, huh? Wait, Soul of Bat wasn't there? I assumed it was. Wait, it was bait! Where did they find Soul of Bat then? It was in second castle and Jammer found it? So wait, Team Tops is just getting unlucky that Ren hasn't found Soul of Bat yet? And Jammer found it first? Oh my god. That's insane. Ring of Vlad acquired. 3 bounties turned in for Team Bottoms here. They're still missing a bounty somewhere in second castle, I believe. But I'm trying to see, based off of Crazy's map tracker, it seems like first castle is basically done. Yeah, I think first castle is fully cleared. There's a couple of green dots, but I think those are bugged. It looks like there's map progression on those green dots, so I think they're fine. So whatever is missing is in second castle now. And likely Final Vlad is at Barrel Circlet, if I had to guess. Or final bounty is in at barrel circlet. Fuck, I can't talk. Jewel sword location I don't think is one of the checks. It's just barrel circlet. That or it was already checked. I'm not sure which. I didn't see it on the map tracker. When I did look for the jewel sword location on Crazy's map before he went second castle, and I didn't see the dot there. So I don't know what Jammer is doing. Oh, he's looking for a stopwatch as well. Ren also clipped out of bounds, so he's disqualified. Wait a minute. Don't they need a stopwatch, though? Isn't reverse Alucard a check? Or am I crazy? The tracker is showing reverse Alucard as a check. Uh-oh. I don't see a stopwatch in Crazy's inventory. Jammer said, fuck it, I'll just find a stopwatch. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not good. Relic advantage still on Team Top. Same with Boss defeated. Boss is defeated. It looks like it's Team Top advantage. However, wait. Why is Ren's tracker saying he doesn't have Richter saved? And same with Igor. It says that Richter hasn't been saved for both of them? How did that happen? Must be a bug on the tracker, surely. Surely it's just a bug. I'm really nervous now, because this is still relatively close. Jammer's still looking for a stopwatch. No, dude. Why are we having 2 candle goon sessions looking for stopwatches? It's just not good. You know what we need? We should mod Cube of Zoe so you press a button combo to cycle sub-weapons instead of having to look for them. Because fuck this shit, man. Plus, you would probably see strats with different sub-weapons show up more often, which would be cool. Yeah, Team Top only missing a few checks in second castle here. Very unfortunate that they never found Soul of Bat. Tooth card acquired for Crazy Four Blades. Finds out it's Bloody Zombie back in the first castle. Neither of them bite the bullet to go back there yet. Makes sense. You want to save next to Dracula and that be your primary save. It's Gravity Boots at reverse Alucard's room. So not necessary, but a huge boon for Team Tops here as far as movement is concerned. Doppelganger 40 defeated for Team Tops as well. They were looking at... Wait, Cerberus was never been killed? The map tracker is bugged, surely, right? Because Team Tops is showing no Cerberus killed, no Kurasamon killed, no Lesser Demon killed, and no Richter saved. So I don't know what's going on with their tracker. The tracker might be bugged. But if they're missing first castle bosses, this might be an advantage for Team Bottoms here. I'm not quite sure. One died, the other reloaded. I wonder if it's just graphical. I'm hoping that that the co-op didn't glitch out and not save their boss progress somehow. But we'll see. I don't know. It's a little scary. But that is a good point. Igor did die, And Ren did reset at some point in the second castle, so it shouldn't be a problem, but I don't know. Ren finally finds Soul of Wolf. No Soul of Bat acquired yet, but Jammer in the bottom right here going through messes up the barrel circlet room. You need to go from left to right, start in bat form, then transform into wolf in the middle of it. Whatever the hell he's doing does not work. He's doing it in the opposite directions. Okay, he figured it out. He just was mashing buttons and it just worked. And it is the final bounty. It's at the bottom, Jammer. Bloody Zombie, Flea Rider, Spectral Sword. It's Spectral Sword. Oh my god. But Igorp is right here. And Ren finds Soul of Bat. I think it's over, guys. Unless Igorp dies again. But they are basically down to the last checks in the game, so it was bound to happen. Jammer goes back to the first castle because they need to kill Bloody Zombie. And Spectral Sword, I imagine? Ren immediately opens the shortcut, or opens up the secret door, finds the final bounty, reads that it's Spectral Sword. Question, which one is Spectral Sword? Is that the Sword Lord spawn? The one in the chapel? Is it? Because that one has multiple levels, so I assumed it would be like... It looks like the chapel one. Crazy just got it now. Oh shit, you're right, yeah. Reverse chapel. Or is it reverse chapel and... Is it any of the Spectral Swords? It goes to all of them. Oh. Then what's the one that spawns from Sword Lord? What is that called? All Vlad's acquired for Team Bottom. Jammer is resetting the game. Does he have a save that's close enough? Holy, it came down to whoever had the better saves. As I told you guys, Crazy gets locked into a boss fight. He doesn't need to be here. He's wasting time. He was just trying to get to the fucking reverse clock room as fast as possible. Where is he going? You have all the... Wait, no, he doesn't have all the bosses killed. I forgot. It's not just all Vlads. You need all kills. Is that going to be enough for Team Top to take this? Igor chilling at the clock room, waiting for it to all be over. Ren goes to the Spectral Sword, gets the Vlad. Igor immediately activates the warp teleporter, or the, not warp teleporter, but the clock mechanism. Wow. One boss kill away, too. Crazy Four Blades just needs to kill Akmadon here. Yeah, and Jammer has nothing to do but wait. Very close race, all things considered. Wow. Very close race. But it looks like Igorp is going to be the first to finish here. Jammer, not too far behind. Crazy doesn't have a save! Guys! It's co-op! Have a save next to Dracula! It's like step one! Oh my... These amateurs. You gotta have a save next to Dracula. You just... It's right there! There's a save on the other side of the boss, basically. Just have your save there, have it waiting in the wings for when you're in go mode, reset the game, go there, and win. So that way you don't have to do the shit that Crazy's doing. He's wasting time. But yeah, we don't have to count the timer here. It's essentially a guaranteed win because Igor and Ren are both finishing before Jammer or Crazy is able to finish. So, GG's to Team Tops. The bottoms are yet again can't think of a pun. Fuck. But GG's to Team Tops. The bottoms have been okay, that's a little crass. Even for me. And time for Team Tops. GG's. GG's gamers. Oh man, I gotta hop in on this. Yo, GG's. You wanna go back and let's hop in the race channel and ask him.
Okay.
Yo, GG's. Let me unmute these guys.
Man, I spent fucking too long searching for a goddamn stopwatch.
Yep, we saw. Can I not unmute them? Why do I not have the means to unmute them? What the heck? Is it server mute?
You just have to
Yeah.
what is it? Open. What is it? Unlock the channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I unlocked the channel.
Okay, gotcha. Understood. But
Thank you
GG's.
for the Complexity 6 seed. Thank you.
Yeah, who said this was going to take 40 minutes?
Yeah, I did. We did a complexity 8 in 40 minutes, but this is 6. This is not 8.
It's crazy.
6. This is 8.
Let's
This
say
is not, no, it's not.
It's 8. Yeah. You forgot about
It's
Cubazoe.
8.
Probably not counting that. Or, sorry, not Cubazoe. It's, what's his face?
This is Leapstone, Jewel of Open, Flight, right?
What's the
Three.
relic?
Flight is 3 and Glasses is 4, right? Or no? Or
glasses wasn't 4.
wasn't 4?
It's Flight, and then something else, and then Glasses. I
What?
can't remember what it was.
Glasses was on the same layer as Jewel of Open.
Either way, I will say, the stopwatch thing was definitely very stupid.
Yeah.
Because it didn't
Oh,
matter
sure.
either. You just wait. It was just wasted time.
Yo, so
Yeah, well, I still went to locations I needed to go.
So of over, so of bad, practically at the same location. That's awesome. Last location.
Yeah, that was tough too. Very tough. But GG's gamers,
I liked
GG's.
It was, wildcard movement was really fun.
Oh, also, guys, save splits. What's wrong with you people? You should have saves everywhere.
Yeah, me and Igor saved a
Man, I
lot.
think I could have
Thinking about face splits half the time. I was trying to, like, every time there was an opportunity for a save split, I needed to go somewhere and make sure I kept the thing that I had.
No, you just
Oh,
the idea behind having multiple save splits is that you have like by the end of a co-op run, you should have like 20 saves of just like different locations for you to just hop to at any point because you get to keep progress.
Nah.
At the very least, you should have one next to Dracula. Just have one next to Dracula. Because as soon as you have all the bosses killed and all the Vlad relics, you just go.
Never had one. I didn't think I would need one at that point, but
Everyone needs one. You never know. You never know.
This is
mean,
dog shit. That's
in
the
my
point. I could
defense-
play another one, but the shit is dog shit. You know? I could play another one. That's
I don't even
fine.
know where half the checks were, by the way. I had to ask crazy every 2 minutes.
You got to get that map
That
tracker,
also
bro.
another
You got to
thing
get the
where-
map tracker.
I have it, but I can't look at the map tracker every 2 seconds and try to figure out where everything is.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
That was also another thing is that half of my movement was autopilot because I'm sitting there trying to explain to him where locations are.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, run back
Dude,
though.
but that's no excuse because I was doing all this sort of crazy. I did freaking flea ladder. I tried to do silver ring, but I didn't have enough.
so does-
time.
Oh
do I.
yeah.
So
Ren
do
did the
I.
same thing. Yeah, we saw that.
Dude, I almost did the reverse play ladder, you know, with to go to a fucking clock tower.
Oh my god. Are we gonna do a run back though?
I did.
I don't think so.
I
because I
have to make food. I am hungry.
No worries. No worries. GG's gang. GG's.
I'm pretty sure it was a great race to watch. I'm gonna watch that tomorrow on the bus or something.
We had fun watching it here live. So GG's folks. We could just boot up a race just for funsies, I guess. Whoever's still around.
Yeah. Could be.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Well-
that was fun. Make sure to tune into Tidbit later.
Oh yeah, for sure. Shoutouts Tidbit. Races soon. TM. Gamers, that was fun. GG's. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the live streams over on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. We're going to have more tournament action coming at you soon with this co-op stuff. With some stuff's going to get ironed out, okay? Some stuff's going to get ironed out. But we had fun. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you in the next one, YouTube. Have a good one. Bye-bye.